All right, good evening, everybody. Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I'm gonna quickly recap from today. Let's see where we at. So we'll start with Apple. Let me turn off. Pretty easy. So looks like the low was 212.72, and oh wow. Calls over 212.70. I kind of missed that, so we missed it by like 2 cents. But we then had the entry at 213.80. If you took that, we basically made it all the way up to the fourth trim. And I should talk about this really quickly. Somebody asked me today what it means to trim. And for me, really, like, if you're taking one contract, you literally take it from your entry to the first trim and then you close. Trimming means, let's say you take 6 contracts. You're going to take the entry, close one here, close the second one here, third one here, fourth one here, and then hopefully close everything up here. But if we never make it up here, then as you're closing, you want to move your stop loss up each time. So like if your entry is here and you make it to the first trim, your stop loss becomes your entry. And then you trim some here. If you make it up to here, your stop loss becomes your first trim. Make it to third trim, stop loss becomes second trim, and so on and so forth. So anyway, Amazon was a win. I'm sorry, Apple was a win. Why is it not on my chart? This is from yesterday. Sorry. No, this was for today. My bad. And this was a swing trade that was supposed to be 2 weeks out, and we made pretty good progress in one day. Almost made it all the way to our close calls. I am expecting 222 to get tapped, but we'll see what happens. Next trade. You guys are going to have to tell me if this one is a win or a loss. For me, it's a win, but I also don't want to be biased and say that it's a win. Just because we kind of had 2 different entries. And for me, a win is if we make it from the entry to the first trim level. And you guys might not remember this, but when I said in the live, if you take the risky entry, your first trim is going to be where you would enter for puts for the safer entry. If you take the safer entry, then your first trim would be, like the first trim level. So, Pedro, if you're asking about Apple, yes. So anyway, for me, if we took the risky entry, we made it to our first trim level. But if you took your safer entry, we did not make it to the first trim. So it's kind of a iffy one. I don't have it marked as a win here. I left it blank. And I'll just kind of wait for your guys' feedback as to whether or not you think it was a win or not. I don't want to say it was if people don't feel like it was. Next trade was Tesla. This was pretty simple. Pretty quick. Entry 179.75. First trim 182.44. And then close at 184.75. Tesla should be coming to 200 sometime in the near future. So that's it for plays. We also have SPY, I guess, which is a bummer. I had said to look for... Sorry, let me just switch to this. Longs. over 41.20 or at 41.20. I was looking for a pullback to 41.20 and then go long. And I had said that we were going to make a new higher high today, which we did. So even if you didn't get the entry, hopefully you found an entry and you played this up higher. But for us, it came just shy of our entry here. We opened, had a pullback, and then went, and it came to, sorry, I'm looking at the low here, 541.61, and we were looking for a tap of 541.20. So this was a little bit of a miss, but like I had said, we were going to make higher highs today. So for tomorrow on SPY, we've got a couple single prints. I would like to see puts from here, 548.38-ish in this range to 548.76. And for calls, 544.40 to 544.80, right in this range here. Hey everybody, welcome. Sorry, I'm just looking over the chat really quick. That's awesome, Pedro. Trading in the Zone is an amazing book. Like, if you haven't read it, it's a must read. Anyway, so this is what I'm watching for tomorrow on SPY. Next trade that I'm looking at is going to be CAT. For CAT, I'm looking for calls over 323.80 and close them at 326.40. This will be a day trade, just a quick in and out, roughly 3 points, but that's a good enough move on CAT. And then my next one that I'm looking at, oh, and I should mention, everybody, I'm not going to be doing requests. It's pretty late, and right after I finish this, I'm going to be going over ES and NQ, and I haven't charted anything on them, so I have quite a bit of work to do. So my next trade is on Dollar Tree, and I'm looking for puts below 108. My first trim will be 106.29, and close puts at 104.24. This will be a swing trade. You want to get contracts at least 2 days out. If we lose this, we're going to be going a lot lower, 102.84-ish. We'll say 102.75 just to be safe, but it's got room to go. Yeah. $99 or like the Psych 100 level is very doable. That's awesome, Peace River Ghost. Happy to hear it. Next one that I'm looking at is going to be Myrna. And, oh, sorry, on I did say on Dollar Tree swing trade at least 2 days out. Myrna is going to be a day trade. I'm looking for calls over 138.35. First trim level will be 139.90. Second trim will be 141, and then close calls at 142.65. And that's going to do it. You guys didn't tell me if you consider Amazon a win or not, so I don't have anything written on my sheet yet, but that would be good. Anyway, that's going to do it, everybody. I guess let me know on Discord if you think Amazon was a win or not, and that way I can put on the sheet whether or not. All right. Peace River, I'll just put it down as a loss. So let's... But we've been doing well. I'll take the one loss. It's not a big deal. And that's going to do it. As long as I see setups tomorrow, John, it was a win. It's okay. I mean, we'll just mark it down as a loss. Because people that took the safer entry, it was definitely a loss. Right. So it was a fake out, like literally just dipped below it, then ran. Yeah, it's still, like if I really check in with myself and like am realistic, this is a loss. Because if the riskier entry works out, like it's called a riskier entry for a reason. And the safer entry would be the one that would, you would really consider like your entry. And that's the one that didn't work out. So I think it's fair to say that it was a loss. And I think I would feel better calling it a loss than saying that it was a win for people that took the safer entry. I mean, the riskier entry. Chance, you're funny, bro. Yeah, so anyway, that's going to do it. I will be live again tomorrow. As long as I find setups, I'll go live. Maybe, I don't know. I might even just trade NQ live on YouTube tomorrow morning. We'll just see how I'm feeling. But definitely, if I find setups for tomorrow, we'll be live after the market closed tomorrow at some point in time and go over some trades. Okay? Anyway, everybody have a good evening. Hopefully you guys did well. And hopefully the trades that we just went over work out for you guys and we all make some money together. So much love. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye.